Okay, so cozy, comfy. For this video, I recommend you be cozy, comfy for this video as well. It might be kind of long, and I'm very nervous about filming this video. It was like the first time that I've made like a vulnerable video or a, I don't know, personal video where I keep going back and forth whether or not to actually film it. Usually I have no shame with you guys and I'm just very open and honest about everything. But this is the one thing that I'm like, is that weird? Is this weird to talk about? Should I not share that? And usually if it's a topic like that, I probably should share it. So this video probably seems a little bit random. I mean, you see the title, my teeth are my biggest insecurity. This seems so random and it's like, I don't know, is this, I don't know. Anyway, I posted about my most recent dental experience on Instagram and my feelings about it and you know, stuff like that. And it's the amount of people that I got in response to that was so overwhelming that you felt better seeing my experience or me kind of sharing about that. It seemed to help a lot of you. So I was like, if it helps a lot of people on my Instagram, why don't I just make a YouTube video about it and hopefully it can reach more people, because I don't think enough people talk about this kind of stuff unless they're getting like veneers or something. This video will kind of be broken up into a couple parts, my personal experience, my history, my insecurities, my cruelty-free journey when it comes to my teeth. Also, I want to share some like solutions so you don't have to learn super late in life about these things, about these like life hacks for dealing with dental anxiety and things like that. So like I said, not enough people talk about their dental issues, their dental anxiety, their dental phobia, and I understand why. We all kind of go through this silent struggle of dealing with our teeth and no one talks about it. And I think it's because there's a shame associated with having teeth issues. It's like if you admit that you have dental issues or cavities or you need a root canal or something like that, people automatically assume, oh, you just have really bad dental hygiene. That's disgusting. And so no one wants to talk about it because it's embarrassing. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but when I watch like dating shows and I see people like list what they want in a partner and they list good teeth, I like cringe a little. I get really insecure because I know that I probably will never have like what most people consider good teeth. And honestly, I wouldn't date someone so shallow anyway to judge me based on my teeth without, you know, knowing me. But still, it's up there on people's attribute lists on what they're looking for in a partner. And of course, having good teeth is a good thing. It obviously affects more than just aesthetics. It affects your physical health as well if you don't take care of your teeth. But usually people want straight white teeth. They're not looking for like healthy gums. So that's why I never talk about it. I don't like sharing it with people, and it's my biggest insecurity. It always has been and it always will be, because it's something that I'm not looking to correct by going through extensive procedures. And you might look at my teeth now and be like, you have straight teeth, they're fine. Well, you know, I got Invisalign and I can't whiten them, so they're not like white, but they're not bad, you know. I don't think aesthetically my teeth look that bad, but let's go back in time before this is how it was. So first off, I was not born with all of my adult teeth. So I only had baby teeth in certain teeth. I inherited that from my dad's side. I'm actually missing a tooth in between these two teeth right here because it was a baby tooth, and when it fell out, there was no adult tooth to grow in there. So what this tooth is on this side, I don't have on this side, which is why my teeth automatically look strange if you pay close enough attention to them, because I'm missing that tooth. I'm not mad about it because it was already a snaggletooth situation. So when that fell out, I still had crowding there. So can you imagine if I had another tooth there that like would have crowded it more? So I don't really care. Now for my mom's side, she also dealt with a lot of dental issues as well, but something that I inherited from her was a dental phobia. So from both sides, they gave me bad vision and bad teeth. Thank you. One of the reasons why my teeth are my biggest insecurity is I've actually had two teeth decay and fall out when I was in my teen years. And so I'm actually missing, I can't really, I'm showing you guys, two teeth on both sides, two molars I am missing. Whenever I laugh or open my mouth, you know, luckily they're on the bottom and in the back kind of, but I just worry that that's what people are staring at when I open my mouth big, or I'm like laughing, you know, like a genuine laugh, and it's like showing. I get really insecure about it. I am grateful that they're not super obvious. People, you know, even my boyfriend, he's like, I forget you have missing teeth. Like, he doesn't care. So one of the reasons why I've had such bad teeth growing up, and this is really hard to talk about and hard to admit, but I've asked my mom for permission, and she gives full permission to talk about her whenever I want. So thanks, Mom. So she did not take me to the dentist after probably age 8. I did not go to the dentist at all, which is why I had teeth rot and fall out. And she had dealt with severe mental health issues after my parents got divorced when I was 10, and I lived solely pretty much with my mom. I would visit my dad here and there, but I lived with my mom, and she dealt with really bad depression and couldn't really parent in the way that she probably should have. So she could not take me to the dentist. Also, she was dealing with her own phobia of the dentist, and it was so severe that she could not even take her daughter to go because she couldn't set foot in a dentist office. So it's safe to say when I reached around 18 to 20, I had some bad dental issues going on that I had to then take care of myself. And given that I hadn't had a lot of experience, I had 2 very traumatic dental experiences that caused my own phobia. I think I learned it from my mom's behavior as well, of not wanting to take me, but I also think it was the trauma that I experienced at the dentist that further developed my deep anxiety about the dentist. The first situation was an emergency root canal. I had a tooth that was rotting, and the root was exposed, and I had to get an emergency root canal. Prior to that, it was actually on the weekend and they were closed. I had tried to fill it myself with one of those filling repair kits, and that did not go well. I stabbed the tooth. Sorry if you're cringing right now. It was bad. Never felt pain like that in my whole life. Yeah, it was so bad. And then, yeah, I had to do an emergency root canal. And when you do that, what do you call it? Endodontist, I think is what it's called when they do root canals. He had to work me in between appointments. So I had to sit there for like 4 hours with the rubber dam in my mouth and just my mouth open for like 4 hours, just chilling. That wasn't painful, actually. The root canal itself was not painful. The recovery hurt, but it was mostly the experience of being there for so long and him having to leave constantly and not just finish the job. It was rough. Separate time, I had a crown done over here, and I was so terrified of the Novocaine shot in the roof of my mouth because I had heard horrible things about that. I've since had one. They're not that bad. Please get them if you need them. I was scared to ask for more Novocaine. I felt the whole thing, the whole experience, and I swear my tooth never was the same. I don't know if it's because I remembered the pain so much from that procedure. It was bad. Like, that is the second most painful experience of my life. And then later I had to get a root canal on that tooth. So that was even more traumatic because that was actually more recent. It was probably 5 years ago I had the root canal on that one, and that was horrible because I was so scared I was gonna feel that pain again, but worse because it's a root canal. And that was the first time I actually broke down crying in the dentist office when they told me I had to get a root canal on that tooth because of the trauma I'd experienced on that tooth. I was petrified. I was so scared to feel that again. And so I broke down crying. And that was the first time I was actually honest with my dentist about my feeling of going to the dentist. I hate it. I have anxiety about it. And it stresses me out. And you know what she said? She comforted me and she said, you know, you can ask them for something to take prior to your appointment to help you with your anxiety. And I was like, they do that? I can ask for that? I've been suffering this whole time for no reason. So I took the pill that they gave me. I forget exactly what it was. And they gave me a blanket and they let me watch the Kardashians on the ceiling. and I had a good time. I don't remember half of it. So me being honest for the first time really helped me have actually not a pleasant experience. Nothing's pleasant about it, but an okay one. I survived it and I didn't feel anxiety in the moment. This also happened in the midst of doing my Invisalign, which is a whole other hurdle I had to, you know, overcome when dealing with my dental phobia, is actually deciding to straighten my teeth, because I had crooked teeth for a really long time. Actually, I've had crooked teeth my whole life. Another thing my parents did not do for me is get me braces, which is fine. That's aesthetics. I'm not mad about it. But then of course I had to then do that process myself, by myself, at age 25, I think I was when I started that process, or 24 maybe. I did film my whole Invisalign experience. If you have any questions about it, I talk about money I paid for it, the whole experience. I did a multiple video series on it. I will link the playlist up here if you want to know anything about the Invisalign experience. Anyway, but all that being said, my phobia is still not gone. So we're gonna flash forward to this last Sunday when I was flossing and pulled a filling out. I just straight up pulled it out. It just came out with the floss, and that led to a full-blown panic attack. Once I had collected myself, I went to the store, bought another filling repair kit that you can get for like $3 at Walmart, by the way. It's a great temporary fix in between trying to get your filling fixed, or if a crown falls off or something like that, it'll patch it and it protects it from further decay and bacteria from like food or drink. And also pain, helps with the pain, of course. You're protecting your exposed tooth with it. So I sucked it up. I called the next day and told them what happened. They wanted to get me in that day. My anxiety said no. We're not doing that today. No, thank you. But I did tell them again on the phone. I was like, I have very severe dental anxiety. Is there anything that you could do to help me? And later that day, I was picking up 2 Valium to take the next morning for my filling appointment. Turns out it wasn't a filling appointment. I brought my headphones and I listened to No Sleep podcast while they were doing the work, and I didn't even flinch when they told me that it's not just a filling I need a whole ass crown. They need to drill my tooth down to a little nub, put a fake tooth on top of that. So now I got a nice little fake tooth over here. I also want to add that I personally do not pay for dental insurance. So that's a whole other level of anxiety for me, is the cost, because dental procedures are expensive. But when I tell you that this last appointment that I had, that I shared on my Instagram, was the most calm dental experience I've ever had. Like when they were doing the actual drilling of the tooth, I could have fallen asleep. Like I was chilling. They gave me these nice little glasses to wear so the water wouldn't splash on me, because like they were going nuts with water. And they were also sunglasses, so it was nice and dark. And it was great. You can actually ask for them. If you want dark sunglasses while you're in there, they'll give them to you. They don't care. You want to listen to something while they're working? Do it. They don't care. A good dentist will accommodate your anxiety. You just have to tell them. They do not want you to feel negative about the experience at all. They will do anything to make sure you don't feel pain, for one. That's the most important thing. Always, always ask for more Novocaine if you need it. Chances are you're already still numb from the first one, so asking for another, you're not even gonna feel it. They will let you go into your own little world with your headphones on. You can listen to whatever you want. They will let you know if they need to talk to you. They will give you Valium if you are that anxious for your appointment that you take the morning of, and you are fine. Like when I tell you I was chilling, like I was so calm. My dentist does this, and I'm so grateful in case I need it, because I actually might. Some do sleep dentistry, where they will put you to sleep in order to do the work, and that's only if there's enough work to be done. They're not going to do that for like a simple filling. So where I stand now is one of my teeth probably need to be extracted. The one who had the emergency root canal, I think she's got to go. So that means that'll leave me with 3 necessary implants to get done. And while I could live without these teeth and be fine, it puts a lot of pressure on the other teeth that need to do all the work, need to do all the chewing, which those will be more likely to get decay because it's not spread out over a bunch of teeth. It's like the one tooth back here doing all the work. I really hope you guys don't judge me for this video. Like I promise I take care of my teeth, and like some people are just born genetically with bad teeth or a bad situation. And for me, it was both. I will film the whole process of getting implants for you, dental implants. They do a bone graft, and it's essentially a screw that goes into your jaw bone where they attach the new tooth, and those are permanent. You never have to get those replaced, unlike a crown or a bridge. So if you are curious about that process, I'll be doing that hopefully here in my 30s if I can afford it. Again, no insurance currently, dental insurance, and they run about $5,000 a piece, and I need 3, so you know. So the next thing I want to talk about is something that I talked about on my Instagram, and I did not realize I was the last one to come to this realization. You do not need to be cruelty-free or vegan when it comes to your dental care. If you feel the pressure to do so, don't feel bad. Please do not. If you have naturally healthy teeth or naturally just good teeth that you don't necessarily need a ton of fluoride to help protect your teeth, good. Go with the natural toothpaste. Go with the cruelty-free vegan toothpaste. You do you. I've been cruelty-free for 5 years, and it's very hard for me to accept that I cannot now be cruelty-free with my dental care. But dental care is a medical issue, and my health ultimately has to come first. While I haven't used cruelty-free toothpaste for the entire 5 years, I was, figuring out, I was kind of doing a slow transition with it and figuring out what toothpaste was actually gonna work for me. I still bought the ones with fluoride in it, the Toms and the Hello, whatever, with the fluoride. Typically the natural toothpaste or the cruelty-free toothpaste with fluoride don't have a high enough amount of fluoride in them to actually protect your teeth. I am very concerned that I've just done more damage over time trying to force myself to use cruelty-free toothpaste when I am not a good candidate for that. I have very sensitive teeth, just sensitive in general. I'm sensitive to cavities. Like, I am prone to cavities genetically and historically. I just get a lot of cavities, obviously. I can't whiten them at all like most people because they're so sensitive. So I just don't think that's a good combination. My dental issues with cruelty-free toothpaste, it's not a fit. I can't do it anymore. So I have now switched back to good old Sensodyne toothpaste, and I just get some like Act fluoride mouth rinse because I need a lot of fluoride, and I have actually talked to my dentist about the prescription toothpaste. So I might go that route as well. I only have this set of teeth to work with, and that needs to come first over me trying to be cruelty-free. I'm cruelty-free in pretty much every other way, except for some skincare. I have a rosacea prescription for my nose, and on occasion, I will admit, I still use natural deodorants, but on occasion, I will use my boyfriend's deodorant because it works great. And I think people need to talk about this more, that it's okay to not be cruelty-free / vegan all the time. It's okay to put yourself first in some occasions. There are going to be instances where you need to take antibiotics for something or get a prescription for something, and it's not going to be vegan, and that has to be okay. If you feel like your teeth are sensitive, if you're watching this video and resonate with anything, please switch back to using non-cruelty-free toothpaste, because you do not want to do more damage by not protecting your teeth as well as you could be. And until cruelty-free toothpaste is good enough, I will be using non-cruelty-free toothpaste because my teeth are just at a point I need to protect them. I'm 30. I've already done damage to them, This is the only set I have. They're already falling out, I need to hang on to the ones that I have still. I don't think dental anxiety or phobia is something that we necessarily outgrow. I think I will deal with this my entire life. I just think I'm now finally learning the proper ways to cope with my anxiety and at least acknowledge that it's going to be okay. You've survived every dentist appointment you've ever gone to, But it's okay if your dental anxiety has caused you to not be able to go to the dentist for 5+ years. That's where I am. And it's okay. Like, I want to remind you, please do not let society tell you that that's gross in any way. We value dental hygiene so much, and I get it. If you're taking care of your teeth as best you can, but you've missed a bunch of cleanings, that's fine. You're doing great. But I do want to encourage you that it will be okay. They will accommodate you. If your dentist does not, if they shame you in any way, you need to find a new dentist, okay? There are those out there that will help you. They understand. Dental anxiety is a very common thing. It's just not talked about as much as it should be, because it is normal to feel anxiety about going to the dentist, even for cleaning. Sometimes those are painful. So you are normal, okay? I'm sure a bunch of you are in the same boat, and if you are, please leave a comment so people can see that we're all in this together. I'm really tired of society shaming people for having bad teeth, or making fun of people for having bad teeth, whatever that means, whether it be straightness, whiteness, or health. There are options. You do not have to feel anxious, and once you figure out what works for you and what the dentist can help you with, I promise it'll be okay. You'll feel this weight lifted off of you, that you can still like function without thinking about your pending appointment like that's consuming you, because that's where I was. I would not have been able to do anything leading up to my dentist appointment because of the fear. This last time I was so proud of myself, because the day before my appointment and the day after my filling fell out, I worked all day, and I am so proud of myself, because that never would have happened, especially in my current job where I have the choice to not do that. I could have taken that day off and I didn't, because I wanted to prove to myself that I'm stronger than I think I am, and I will not let my dental anxiety control my life anymore, because I'm so tired of feeling that. And I feel it almost every day when I look in the mirror and I see my teeth, because I know I need stuff to be done. So it's not just like a pending appointment that causes anxiety, it's looking at my current situation knowing that I have stuff that needs to be fixed every single day, and every day I postpone the appointment. Every day I'm like, I'll call later, I'll do it next week, it's too busy right now, I can't do it. But I did it for this one situation. I have another appointment in 2 weeks, and we're gonna figure out everything that's going on in my mouth, and I'm very proud that I was able to set that appointment, because that's the one I'm dreading the most. And if you want me to bring you along with me, at least on my Instagram stories like I did this last time, I will, because I want this to be a relatable experience, because a lot of people feel what I feel, and there should be no shame associated with that, because it is a completely normal human experience to feel that feeling. So I know this video does not apply to everyone, and I don't know if anyone cares at all about this video, but I really wanted to open up and be vulnerable, because not enough people talk about this. It's always the people who say, I hate my teeth, I'm gonna get veneers. I'm never getting veneers, even though that could solve a lot of issues for me, and aesthetically my teeth would look better with veneers. Personally, I will never get that. Have I said sarcastically, I wish I could rip all my teeth out and get new ones? Absolutely, because I'm tired of my teeth. I'm tired of these teeth, but these are the ones I have. I'm not gonna put them through the trauma unnecessarily for veneers, for aesthetics. That's just not for me. No judgment to anyone who does that, by the way. In fact, I respect you for choosing to do that. Personally, I could not do that whole situation. So although I struggle with my teeth and they're my biggest insecurity, it's something I will not fix, along with my double chin insecurity. You know, this is not related to the video, but I do have extra fat going on here. I always have, and it's gotten worse over time as I gain weight. Just naturally, as you age, you gain weight. I'm gaining weight in my face, and although I'm insecure about it, I don't think I'll touch it. I don't think I'm gonna correct it or do anything to it. Again, no shame to people who do that. I respect it, but just personally for me, I just don't have an interest in doing any kind of medical, or not even medical, what do you call it? Aesthetic procedures, Botox, injections, cool sculpting, veneers. I want no part in it personally. So yeah, I hope this video resonates with at least a couple of you, because I know this is a popular phobia and a very common anxiety to have. So I have a feeling it's gonna resonate with some of you, because it did through my Instagram. So I know there are those of you out there that probably need to hear this, and hopefully this can be the extra push that you need to make that appointment. And if you can't, that's fine. I don't judge you for it. I embrace that, because that's me for the past 5 years. I have not done anything. And it's embarrassing to admit. It's an embarrassing struggle to go through because although it's common, there aren't going to be a lot of people who understand, and they're gonna think it's like nasty or something. And it's like, no, it's just a fear. But it is important to take care of our teeth as well, because like I said in the beginning, it can affect our physical health too. So you don't want to do any, you know, permanent damage to your physical health by not taking care of your teeth and gums. But no shame associated with not doing that at all either. So I want to do more sit-down videos where I share my thoughts on specific things like this, like on dental anxiety, fun time. It's so random. I don't even know what this video is. Anyway, another idea I had is like my thoughts on things like minimalism or veganism or things like that. I don't know. You tell me what you think about that, just to do some like sit-down chill videos where we talk. And yeah, let me know what topics you'd want me to talk about. Nothing too controversial, please. I'm trying to take a break from controversy for a little while. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.